Well, hello and welcome to episode 14 of FPL Top Dogs. And we're looking at a review of game week 15 in FPL. And yeah, of course, it's going to be more of a ranty style for myself and more of a black pill thing as I've been going on. Managed to scramble to 2.3 mil, and it was looking like 3 million before the United 4-1 against Wolves and Bruno, and then Mbeumo came through. Got more or less half my 51 points in one go. So got out of jail with a 51. The average is about 49, but still a dodgy grey arrow. Just stuck in the Netherlands of 2.3 mil. And it's just frustratingly, tantalizingly, we want to be that 1 million and kick on. But all said and done, with lots of people playing chips, slowly but surely the game weeks are running out. And for some freewheelers, they've got 4 chips and now they don't have 4 game weeks left. So they're going to be burning. I think they're going to be burning one. We'll just double check that anyway. I think it's game week. I'll just share the screen first before I do anything. There's no point doing anything otherwise after that. So they're in danger. I don't know, like it's just I think that's the key, is to be detached from this game the best you can. People are either all in on FPL and nonplussed, and it's just a casual thing. I just can't understand it because it's just a rewiring of the brain here, I think, to get to where these guys and what I was thinking of when I first played this game. Seriously, when I started play this game, was just like, I wasn't obsessed about the whole thing. When the deadline came, I looked at it. So I missed 4 or 5 or 6 deadlines. It was easy to do. So yeah, so let's have a quick look. This is game week 16 is coming up now next, and we're having a look at the game week 15 review. So 16, 17, 18, there's 3 game weeks left, and if you've not used any chips by now, you'll be burning something. So I warned you about this, whether you listen or not, but I'm happy. Listen, quick before I'd like to kind of go into this quick enough, straight into the Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League. I'm the guru. I'm here to take you through everything that's good in our little community of FPL. Okay, I'm an influencer that commentating on this amazing Christy Nicholson Pub Fantasy League here based in Ballyhaunis, County Mayo, and all our diaspora that live and work abroad across the world. We have loads of people all over the shop, from Australia, Canada, America, Malaysia, and everyone knows each other some which way or what. So yeah, I wanted to get straight into this freewheeler thing. Now, I'm really, really happy bumping into Kieran McDean. I know, like, I was, moaning big time about freewheelers, but we can see Kieran's been very, very busy. He's done 5 transfers. And it looks to me he's made a +6 move. O'Reilly got the -6, I suppose. Did he get the clean? Munoz. Oh, he got the Munoz didn't play. Okay, so O'Reilly must have got the 6, the clean sheet. So that's a -6 there. A +9 in Foden. So this is good stuff. Get rid of Semenyo. He's not doing it. Got rid of Salah. Well done, Kieran, the maniac, McDermott. He's not a maniac. I don't for 1 minute say that in a derogatory sense at all. He's a lovely lad. Honest as the day is long, and it's just like a bit of fun. We'll figure out something else, or whether the name will stick or not, I don't know. But yeah, great sportsman, into his rugby, great for Ballyhaunis rugby. Great sportsman with the hurling, absolute um, total natural talent in both codes, and he's still got a lot to offer. But look at this Saka, good stuff. +4, got rid of Salah. I'm really happy I've seen this move. And Raya, a -1 in Dubravka. Who would have thought that? But this is probably a save point from Dubravka there. That's done him. But in the long run, that's a good move. So he's got his 57. He's played his bench boost. He's got 12 out of that. I always say 11 is very good. 11 onwards, 11 plus. So good stuff. It did work out. It's a stress-free game week where you can play the bench boost and you don't have to worry about selection. So I'm delighted with this. He's got 3 more left to play. So someone make sure if you watch this vid, get onto Kieran and keep bothering him and say make sure you use another chip. I want him to not burn anything. All of you, everyone else, I'm going to name and shame those who have been freewheeling and now they're going burning chips. And I'll do that right now. But I'm delighted anyway. Miley's come on probably for his Munoz. Anderson's just like a good solid pick for DEFCON, but not much else. Thiago against Spurs, he had 2 shots and one. He was really. I was there at the game, Brentford to 2-0. And God, I was praying for him to score something, and it's just like 6 yards out and hit the post. He wrong side of the post, anywhere else. But yeah, it was a very poor game for Brentford. I was shocked seeing them, and they just turned up and just rolled over. Shocking stuff. Spurs looked like they had more impetus. So keep an eye on this Simmons dude, I suppose. But I wouldn't go near Spurs. Or too, off or on. I don't know yet at the minute. The 3-0 against Sparta Prague or Slavia Prague last night is nothing to go on with yet. So not sure the Spurs have turned the corner. But yeah, good stuff, Kieran, and delighted anyway. Something's been going on, and you've used your transfers. So freewheeler stuff. So anyway, Kieran is not too bad. Everyone here seems to now. Jason Coyne, the first one, freewheeling, 4 free transfers, and on no chips played, he's burning. I'm going to call these the bomb squad. The chip bomb squad, these guys. So Jason's in there. Patrick Caulfield, shout out for Pat Caulfield. He's in the bomb burn squad, a chip burner squad. Bomb Guy Fawkes has come late for these guys. They're burning chips. John Kelly, I'm shocked, with all his history, and he is making moves. And there's nothing been plugged, and he's burning already. So John's in there, Pat Caulfield's in there, Jason Coyne's in there. Seamus O'Boyle out in Canada, a friend of the dancer, I think, when they were over there in Vancouver. So he's in there. So freewheeling completely here, and 4 million. 4 million freewheelers is not bad, like out of 12 million. What's it? It's you're a 33% projectile, or whatever you call it, percentile. You're a 33%er and you're freewheeling, done nothing, and there you are. Oh my God, Starman alert, Starman, burning chips in the sky. And yeah, well, we had a great weekend, bro, and I don't blame anything. We can let you off. You have more on the mind, which means infinitely more than FPL. Like in the in all humanity, FPL matters less than the fingernail I have on my little finger. In all humanity and all the atoms out in the cosmos, that's where we are. So good luck to you and Ashleen, bro. What a weekend we had. Never to be spoken of or told of. Amazing time with the brothers. Jack Harney, oh my God, how can you be in this? Okay, and look, the Black Lunatic will do it his way. He's won it before, so he can. If you've won the Christie Nick and you're an immortal legend, and you're in the annals of time and space, 4D. Well, Christy Nicholson pub is the 5D. So you are a traveler through time and space where nothing means everything. You see everything, and you have that contentment to know you've got this thing done. So well done. So apart from them, okay, Mark Brown, a few of these down here in the 70s, you expect them to have given up. Owen Rowe was big into FPL ages ago. It's just freewheeling now. But thanks for clicking the button, guys, and coming in. A good game week of 65 there. Comes around. Not much activity here at all, but see Dewsbury-Hall as well. I'm going to name this episode Vince's something, the Guru's FPL mental health. So I'm playing from now on to the end of the season about my mental health. So how do we? It's basically like you go to a bookies and you don't know what to bet on, but you have a look at if that wins, I will go mad. Just bet on it, and it will win every time. Oh, sorry, not encouraging gambling. I'm against this. It's not the way to go, folks. So don't do. Just beware. And I don't encourage. Don't encourage it at all. But that's why I'm doing it with the players now. I've gone completely, lula over the last stuff. I've burned all my 5 transfers I got free from the DEFCON already, and I'm considering a -4. So we'll see in a minute. So all these, okay, fair enough. They're burning everything, and so anyway, well done, Kieran. So we had a quick look at that. Welcome. While we're here, we might as well have a look. Stevie Stratford Nolan. One more chip left, the free hit. I think he might use it this game week with has he any Arsenal in there? He'll probably do a free hit to get Saka in and Raya and come back to that team, which will be ready to go for game week 17. So fair enough. He's tipping away. 73 is a phenomenal score for this game week. It is absolute. I captained Bruno last game week. He did nothing against West Ham, and then he blows out against Wolves. And I'm just kind of I'm definitely don't care anymore in a way because I'm ruled now by mental health. Mental Health FC. This is the name of the game now. Foden, so he's got all the right dudes. I'm not sure about Mateta anymore. He's totally spent, and he's been played. He's just falling all over the place and tripping and falling. And forget it. So good stuff from Stevie there. Well in control. Free hit left from Dave McNamara as well with 69. Incredible score. Foden, the big guy. Yeah, well, great moves. This is what these guys do at the top. When it's your season, you do moves like that. You get the guys out at the wrong time. You get Foden, I suppose, was very obvious now. I think Foden is up to 8.9 million, or he'll soon be 9 million. And I think he was only 8.2 about 10 days ago. It's insane. So check that out. Foden is. I have him in already, and I've already made money on Foden. So yeah, Chalobah, fair enough, good move, and Mbeumo returns, but I'm not convinced about Brian at all. And he's going away now. He won't miss this game coming up for United, but soon he'll be going to AFCON. So I got rid early. Thiago, anyway, he was my mental health, Thiago. So I did get him in one of my 5. I got rid of Mateta because he's doing my head in. Seriously, it really fell into the trap of that one. He gets the hat trick and oh my God, finally he'll put chances away. Can't stand Mateta. Boom, you're rubbish, mate. Yeah, I have to talk about bloody Diaz, whatever you call him, for Man City. He scored the screamer, didn't he? And I have to admit, I have to hold my hands up and say I got that wrong. Diaz, get him all in. How can you beat that? You know, uh, not an entirely sexy pick, but a few of them persisted with him, kept him in all the way, and he's returned the goal. So, this just typical. It's the curse of the guru. Definitely speak bad about someone, and they're returning like crazy after that. So Gordon's in there. So Lee Chambers, he's okay. So that must have been last week. So he's starting to use his chips anyway. He told me he was doing his free hits. So I'm not sure what I'll be going back to, but he's got a 64, which is brilliant as well. That's the proper free hits for lots of people stuck in the 50s. Um, so I think he's got something out of that free hit. Anyway, the main thing is that he'll have two left, and he's got 3 weeks to play them final two. So good stuff. Gordon is a good shout. When you do a free hit, you do expect everyone to ping. Rogers is again, these guys, one-dimensional players. They just let you down. They'll get their 11s one week and then twos and threes and then they break out and then you get them in and then you've got them for the bet. There's no consistency with these dudes. It's just I don't want players like this. Now Saka has what's he done there now? So what's this against Aston Villa? So I'm not sure if that's DEFCON or was an assist. Probably wonder was that an assist and he came off the bench? I don't know. Check it. Bowen anyway returned, so it's a good one. Lee being a big West Ham fan, I'm sure he would have liked that. And 66 for Hughie Carney. And with a bench boost left to come. Fergie Walsh with a bit of a blow with the 43, a few chips left to play. That's Kieran's team, so delighted to see him. He can't ruin this position. I know he's training and all this and that, and it's hard to keep on top of it, and you let it go, and then all of a sudden. But he told me he clicked on the thing on Facebook, and we have to make sure he's in the WhatsApp group or something. So I'll try to get onto him. I'll try to make sure I get onto him that he gets in the WhatsApp group, and I'll give him the alerts. Because while he's in this state of kind of casual to less casual interest glaze in the eye, you can have an amazing season, man. The season that he's having, I had that 1500 finish, and I didn't know really what I was doing. I just captained the same guy all year, and I tuned out, and I wasn't massive in it in 2014, 15. So, and then from there on, like it's just been a disaster for the last 4 seasons. Best finish, the top 800k. Worst finish, 2.1. It's not good enough. Yeah, the article just quickly about Diaz. He's got Diaz, Ruben in here. So there you go. So I know just who am I? And 30 points from him in Dewsbury-Hall, and it's just like oracle stuff, man. And Bruno, so phenomenal game week, and Marquis is all out in a good position to attack the rest of the season from game week 19 and the chips, and he's playing this savvy all the way, and he's definitely a top 10 player right there. And patient with Reinders, he's patient with these guys, and with Palace away now, with City coming up, tricky one, but we'll see. Good stuff, Oracle. Connor Freely with a 57. Very active player. Let's give Connor a little quick look. Snoop, you doggy dog. That is really good. I love that name. Con, obviously, really massive player with the GA, football, the whole lot, and soccer. Big, a great sportsman. Foden and Bruno, the big winners for him. 57's fine. Good stuff. He'll get you out stuck, and you'll have to find another day. You're up on your transfers by +5 that you did. I like the Lacroix thing. I know that didn't work out this game week, but He's steady as he go. And Foden, of course, is the no-brainer. And of course, I've not had any brain. I got in Foden too early, and he blanked for a couple and thought, oh, back to the same rubbish. And then he broke out, and that was the week I got rid of him. So now I've got him back. So it's just I'm total lost and new last stuff, man. Done, man. So yeah, Neil Carney's got most of his chips done. Just a triple captain left. It's always a tricky one to try and get that right. And you pray you get it right because you can lose up to 50 points to the masses if you get it wrong. It's scary. I think the triple captain is the scariest chip in the game because if you get it wrong, you can get it really wrong, like a booking and three. And if you get it right, you can get a Haaland 48 or 51 or whatever it is. So anyway, Kieran Kiley, 53, good stuff. He's used all his tickets. He's done a triple captain. How does that go? Haaland, unlucky. See, that's what I mean. It's devastating when that happens, you know. So unlucky there, long dog. The dancer, 56. Quick shout out, my friend. He's still playing a good game. He's well positioned. I wish I was there where he was at 758k. Great position to attack and to finally earn a hat. I'm sure he can't mess this up. Yeah, Walter Maid is a good shout, but I'm not 50-50 with him. I don't know what it is like. He's just not consistent. I don't think he's going to be like a Thiago now, or I don't know what Walter Maid is going to be. He's googly and gangly and awkward, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd rather have Peter Crouch really than this guy. I'm not sure about this guy. I really am not. So carry on and die, get something. So people, he've been very quiet for the last while. And Vardiol has done well. So good 56 there for Jackie the Dancer. Yeah, Rubens on the 64. Owen 79, cracking score. Have to have a quick look. Foden captaincy, very brave. And loads of double digits here and there. Guehi again coming up with the goal. He's another one I got in my free 5 transfers. I'm completely mental health with Guehi as well. Because he's doing my head in. He scored 2 goals already. He's got 4 assists. He seems to be a better attacking threat than Sarr. I'm done, man. I think whether he's just doing this so he can get the sign into Liverpool and prove I'm amazing. That's the only thing I can think of because this has come from nowhere. This Guehi stuff. It must be he's joined the England squad and he thinks now he's this and that, and he believes this, and like that's you can change your reality by your own beliefs. You know, you can manifest this stuff. And I think that's what's going on there with Guehi. I think he's a strong Christian. I'm not sure what that's to do with it, but whatever he's doing, it's working out. A person of faith, of all faiths, of course, it can do good things to you. So Dave Martin again. Let's see. He's used a triple captain. He's used his bench boost. I told him to do that, and 79. So that's a 75. And 16, 17, 22, 25 on the bench boost. Take that out of the onion bag. So yeah, Dave is just destroying it, and he's got about 5 transfers to him. I did talk about in the last episode about Dave, and it's just he quizzes you here and there once a week or once every couple of weeks. And yeah, I think you should use the bench boost. You got loads of chips, and he'll say, "What do you think, the captain?" He doesn't watch any social media. He don't watch any influencers. He only goes off what I'm doing. He doesn't even watch my podcast or whatever. I know him in real life. We talk and chit chat, and there you go. Look, he's made the moves, and he's plus 18 on his transfers, which is incredible, and he's plus 25 on his bench boost. So that's 43 right there. And that's 32 from the rest. So there you go. Incredible stuff. And he's got more to go. So we'll see what he has left for us. So Dave has finished third in 2018. So he has a little bit of pedigree when he wants it. So he's actually got a trophy, guys. He's got a Christian Nick trophy. Or Dave Ironworks. Joey Neenan's tipping away, as you know. Nothing too exciting, whatever. You'll know, like lots of these will be in and around what the influencers are on. Very patient as well. Finally getting through his chips now. And that would have been a nice bench boost now, 20 to 20. He's not having the season of seasons here. He might be vulnerable, guys. So just keep banging away, banging away. 8. He's already nearly 96 points down, possibly 95, whatever. So, guys, this is the season to kick off our treble winner. Joey, the Commando Neen, has won the Christian from 3 times. So he's the leader in the clubhouse in wins, in Christie wins. So he needs to be respected. But a lot of what he does here is, there's 1 or 2 influencers that you can see that he works off, and you can play the game that way. Like Strike, he was influencer kind of who had talk for weeks, wasn't he? Oh, strike. You just know when these guys get these guys, and you know where they're going off and what. Basically, all right. There's a film, I think it's called A Beautiful Mind, with Russell Crowe. Story of Bedtime with Guru. And in the film, anyway, this one of them, he's at Mass or MIT, Boston Mass, Institute of Technology, or I think it is there anyway. And one of the guys was debating and coming up and saying, what do you know? What do you know? And it's, I know the quantum theory, I can solve the whole mathematical question. And Russell Crowe just looked at him and said, yes, that is something you got from page 42 of the spectacular world of the cosmos. Or, he went into, you've got that argument from that. He totally destroyed him and realized that all he had was a regurgitation of other people's work. And that was the beautiful mind in action there. And that's basically the crack here, and you can go off this stuff, and you can go off other people and you can get a great rank. But for some reason, there's a few of them out there now, influencers, that are stuck in where I'm at and stuck in the 1.2s, and they're absolutely having meltdowns. But I've gone beyond meltdown now. I've gone to mental health stuff now. I'm protecting my mental health by getting my team in. So yeah, Liam Herr, not a great game week. 54 for our friend Sniper. Now he has to use the other 3 trips. Somebody warned Sniper. He wants to have a good season. He's still in a good position. Somebody asked, is his back okay? I'm worried about his back. So give him a pat on the back for me, will you? The Sniper here quickly. 54 is fine. Mbeumo, very brave pick if he didn't have Bruno. So it kind of paid off a bit anyway. Haaland totally blew it. So is he trustable away from home? Massively, I'm not sure. And against Palace, that defense, I'm not sure as well. Palace are giving up nothing. So yeah, good luck to that, Sean. Very brave. Great to see you. Had to have seen you in Liverpool. So quickly, won't go too much. Barry Cribben in there with a 59. Yeah, I'm a bit further down here. I'll take the 51. That the only thing I know of was the two United there that bailed me out really. Senesi's done something, and I'm still, but Semenyo's gone for me. Bruno's gone for me. Rogers has gone for me. A total cull, and Mateta's gone for me. I culled the whole team out, and I'm thinking about a -4 to get Saka in for somebody that I already transferred in, But now I'm worried about Wolves and what they're gonna be like away to Arsenal. So that's mental health. That's a mental health decision. So for my mental health, I need to get Saka in and get rid of. I'm glad that I see you've got McPhee in. So that won't be one of my. That wasn't one of my transfers. So I could get rid of McPhee. I've got about 6.5 million in the bank, so I can easily afford taking -4 captain Saka, and that's a mental health decision. So that's what I mean by playing now in regard to mental health. And look, like every time, it always works out. Me and Donny O'Brien just hand in hand all the time. He's luckily be looking at my 3 points. Oh my! He's come out really well with that +19. Phenomenal. This is the last team I can really look at the minute. I gotta be somewhere there. Gotta get the Christmas tree for the church. I got my own one up here, as you can see. That's a quick botch job just to get something up for Christmas. It's the 10th of bloody December, guys. Happy Christmas anyway. It might be a bit too early or late, I don't know. So yeah, the Haaland people just say, well, mental health, just Captain Haaland. But this time I want to do it in Saka. Yeah, O'Reilly does look like a great pick, but he does dodge points. Guehi, he's the man. He's mental health decision to have him. Got in Dewsbury-Hall. So a bit of a bummer. There's a massive amount on the bench. A great transfer in. So that's something good that Donny's got good awareness. Getting in Dewsbury-Hall so he can fit in Foden. You must have just had the money to do that. That's a +19, but there's a lot on the bench there. Dewsbury-Hall. He gets in Dewsbury-Hall and benches him. 14, 33 points on the bench. That's absolutely horrendous and absolutely, I don't know what to say because I would have played Wolfmate. I would have played Thiago. Well, maybe I was thinking about Thiago against Spurs, but I was just so black-pilled against Tottenham that I just thought he'd eat them up alive, and it was actually Spurs that had in for dinner. So yeah, he's against Leeds now. Let's hope. So that's the crack with Donny. So I'm not surprised. Me and Donny will always go up and down together. We're just like twins, FPL twins. Great to have seen you in Liverpool as well, bro. And look after yourself. Great heart to heart we had, and we'll always have Lanigans. We'll always have Lanigans, bud. Always have Lanigans, man. I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. Lanigans. We didn't move from Lanigans all that night. I was shocked. I thought we'd be moving up to into the Irish. I think it was the Irish bar or the Irish town right beside it. I thought we'd move into there and have a look, but I suppose same difference all these. But it's a nice venue. There's an upstairs to it as well. It looks really classy upstairs. Another bar as well. Um, so yeah, so that we'll kind of leave it at that. There's loads of you down here, but if I can just troll down through, and you can see your name down there, Ivan DeMello, 40 or 43rd. A lot of you, just for the no Jimmy James Crane of the 60. He's still plugging away. That's a good score. +3 in his transfer. So yeah, James, just a shout out for Jimmy. Good stuff there. I like to see he's got Bruno in there. We got something to shout. That was a brave call with Xerxes. Fair enough. Guardiola on the bench. So you get in Guardiola and you don't play him. It's absolutely. That's the thing is if you get these guys in, that's why I'm gonna get Saka in and I'm gonna captain them. So the rule is if you get somebody in, play him. All right. So there's an awful lot on the bench here again, but don't be disheartened. I would have probably, James, fair enough, he's having a good season. Timber, fair enough. Who would have that? Probably Xerxes is going to be an issue because you can't really trust them too much. Although, there's no Shesko at the minute, and there's one or two injuries, and he should be guaranteed minutes. But Carlson still chipping away the pigeon. So Xerxes is going to make it difficult for you to kind of get these dudes in. And there's a lot of money on that bench as it is. And Henderson's a phenomenal keeper. Like he's kept about 6 clean sheets already. So he's the man, really. It's either him or Rhea, So we'll leave it at that. Quick scroll down, Jazz down there, as we say, he's in the bomb burning squad for chips. And yeah, quickly, Brian Ban on a 58 was brave to go with Zhao. Still got a 58 with Zhao. I think did Zhao score or something? Did he blank? Yeah, he blanked. I was thinking he might have gone off early or got the yellow. I think he got the yellow. Still a very good score to get with 58 with the captain he had in it. So yeah, so that was a quick one of the quicker roundups I've had on row, as we said with the look here, 65 good score. Our hurler from Claremorris, much the love boat row, well loved, and what you do on social media for mental awareness and for loneliness and for a fellowship in the community for men and women alike and fitness. So good stuff on. Keep doing what you're doing. We need more people like you in this world. God bless you. Connor Hussey, well, Connor, what goes in Liverpool stays in Liverpool, your hometown, your beloved Liverpool, and look, you know the crack, bro. I don't have to say anything, man. I just have to look at you and just with no stray away, like, yeah, 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 cool. I was out. Like, better not say anything. To take the Fifth Amendment when it comes to Connor Husmeister, man. Seriously, it's Liverpool's the new Vegas for us. So Mickey Kilcourse is flicking away on a 36, and there you go. And Kevin Kilbran is propping up and keeping us all honest at the bottom. He's holding the anchor for us. Everywhere we need every ship needs an anchor. So there you go, Stevie Strat. Congratulations, bro. Having a great season. And to be honest with you, anyone here in the top 10, whatever it is, I'd love any of you to win it. Okay, an exciting season. So that's the roundup. I don't think I need to be doing much at the moment, panic wise. Yeah, just a quick look here at the BBC Sports website. So Salah was the man with all the headlines being thrown under the bus, as he said, Liverpool. Shocking development, but that must have been boiling up with him for a long while, and he seems to be totally happy with his decision, and he will be leaving, I would say, Saudi or whatever it is. Salah must reverse away. Yeah, 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 Gerard. It's obvious he needs to apologize, but yeah, it's a neat. It could be possibly a massive ego thing now with Salah. How dare you? How can you do it? It's like people can't see their immortality. You're just not meant to go on forever, and to the way you leave and depart from this life, or we'll say your footballing career, means more than anything. Look at Son, the welcome he got back at White Hart Lane. I was on there on Saturday with the Brentford game, and they mentioned he'd be back for a homecoming. I'm not sure why he was back in the country for Slava Prague. I don't know. Um, he's overplaying as a LA Galaxy or something. But whatever, anyway, it was nice that people welcomed back and in 3-0. And he's a legend. He always will be. And Kane will be the same. He'll come back, even though but he made money for Tottenham. And it seemed to be the right thing. And Spurs, are Spurs. So they all made the right decisions. I think Sonny would have been still handy to have kept around for the Spurs fans, but sorry, there you go. Um, so yeah, it's just the way you leave is massive. Like with Trent Alexander-Arnold as well, the way he left Liverpool. Liverpool fans are kind of nearly done with this sort of use and abuse stuff and walk and go, oh, I deserve the right to have a better chance to career. Yeah, and like look what's happening to him in Real Madrid now. It's not like the grass isn't always greener, and will Trent be able to go back one day, and be treated like a legend that could have been? it means an awful difference. You can still salvage this, Salva. You can still salvage it, but we'll have to see, bro. Really will. So that's the rant there. Now the World Cup draw. Just want to kind of tie up the loose. I was watching it live with Rio Ferdinand messing it all up, and the ball. No, it doesn't go into that group. No, it can't go. It can't go into the same federation. So Ireland will be. Let's have a look at the standings. They're going to Group A if they get through Hungary. No, they're not Hungary. If they get through Czech Republic and Denmark and whoever the other team is, North Macedonia. So they'll meet in the final of Denmark or North Macedonia if they can get through the Czech Republic, which I think will be away from home. So that's already a tricky one, but we'll see anyway. They went away to Hungary, so similar enough sort of scenario, another must-win game. And the Czechs will be, buoyed up that this is a good chance for them. And if either of these teams can get through, they could be going in as favourites against the likes of Mexico, South Korea, and South Africa. And that's an amazing. I love the group already. So let's hope we qualify. And if they do, I think the first game of the World Cup will be June the 11th over in Mexico, and South Africa will kick off with Mexico there, the hosts, and Ireland or whoever will play in that wins that playoff D pathway will play South Korea, South Korea. So that won't be easy. Of course, the South Koreans are just pace, and they're going to be dangerous, but still we'll see anyway, and um, at no point kind of rooting over too much. I'm just looking for pathway D or something coming up here. C, B, see lots of this. This is June 25th. If Ireland qualify, so it's ifs and buts. Mexico standing so quickly. Just that's the only thing that's come up to us there. B, so B is Canada, Qatar, and Switzerland. I'm not sure who could be going in these playoffs. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, and Scotland. Okay, that's a renewal of Scotland and Brazil's famous joust, I think, in the 82 World Cup. I'm not sure they were with the winning 1-0 and then they lost 3-1 or something, 4-1. USA, Paraguay, Australia, and the other pathway dudes. Germany, Curacao. Wow. Ivory Coast, Ecuador seems to be straightforward. For Germany, Holland, Japan, and Tunisia. Some of these groups are a bit meh. Another meh. I don't know. Egypt and Iran might be interested and nothing else. Spain, Cape, South. Oh my God. What's the Uruguay? I suppose will be interested in that. That's going to be a tough group. Whoever the playoff. See, does it tell you who the playoff could be? Playoff team will be determined. Oh, I have no idea. That's just a maelstrom of complete spaghetti bolognese. No idea. But I think that group anyway, France, Senegal, and Norway is going to be tricky with Haaland in there. So could be Anton in that other playoff. Argentina, also nearly all the back of the A's. And poor old Jordan are mixed in with all that. I feel sorry for them already. Portugal, Colombia. Oh, some of these groups are, and this is the worst of the whole lot. Like Ghana, Croatia, and Panama. Actually, some people are saying that's a tough, easy one for England. I'm not so sure actually. Looking at that, no, that's actually pretty tricky. Could be maybe not straightforward for England there. Give them a good test. So that's that roundup. Please join, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Vince Wega 171074 sports channel. Lots of music on there from past, and I suppose this thing will take its time coming up. So yeah, just get a few likes and watches some episodes get more than others, but yeah, I flick away sometimes between 31 and so it does make a difference to some of the people around the world who do watch this, and they give me good feedback as well. So thanks for the feedback, guys. Appreciate it. It takes time and effort to come out and do this, and a bit kind of nasally as well. Oh, that's Laffy, of course. Yeah, Laffy from the other day. So yeah, we don't need to go into that, but transfers. I don't think there's any panic to kind of do anything right now, but so think I've got rid of so I got Foden in there and Dewsbury-Hall. Dewsbury-Hall's complete mental health stuff. I'm just sick of seeing this guy coming. The other last few weeks I've been watching this guy, celebrating against Man City, scores the goal. Oh, whoopie do. He's scoring from every single shot. He gets one shot a game and he's scoring or he's setting up or he just like, you know, it's becoming like a Steven Gerrard number 10, this guy. I'm just sick of it. He was 4.9. I think he got him. Did I get him a 5 or 4 point? It kind of sometimes tells you list view. Is that no, that's not good. Yeah, that could do it. So Dewsbury-Hall 5. So I got him a 5 million. Now he's 5.1. So that's a win. Already I got Foden in only last game week and he's already maybe a 0.1. He's up to 8.6. Okay, so he looks like he will be going up to 8.7 tonight. And in another 10, he could be 9 million, folks. So I'm already making money. I got into Cherki because I'm sick of this guy sisting, and I'm sick of looking at, oh, it's Doku doing nothing, it's Doku doing nothing. I don't care now. I'm just taking a chance in Jersey. Bruno is in there. Rafi got in for a while ago. Bruno's already making me money. Thiago, since I got him last week, he's already making me money. Haaland is like just lot of money tied up in him. And I got Calvert-Lewin because he scored against everyone. Is it Chelsea, Liverpool, everyone? Calvert-Lewin is just the next big thing. Oh my God, what is he Anthony like? So he's back. So I can't. Dominic Calvert-Lewin to me is mental health. I have to get him in. Get rid of Mateta. I'm so happy I got out that Mateta. I don't care. I hate Mateta, man. Really, boom, boom. Leave me alone, man. Michael Jackson, just leave me alone, damn it. I just don't want your type anymore, man. So I'm so happy to get rid of Mateta. Jeez. Mbeumo's out because of the African nations. I've just pulled the 5 transfers. Searcy, Foden's in now, so the Dewsbury-Hall. So I'm going to probably drop Laffy, but I love Laffy because he takes penalties. And I've been watching him. So he's another one. I'm just sick of Laffy. Enzo Laffy. I want the other Enzo from Chelsea, but he's another bit of a dodge as well. So here and there, he comes up, and we'll see now with Palmer back what happens there. So I think he's the best to watch at the moment. Munoz looks like he'll be back for the City game next game week. He won't do the Shelburne game away, of course. I think he's a good hold, and even if he drops in price, I won't lose out anyway. And Guehi, have to get him in. So it's all mental health stuff. Laffy, mental health. DCL, mental health. Thiago, last game was mental health. For me, Dewsbury-Hall is complete, massive. I'm sick of it now. I'm sick of it. So, why have you got to make it for against Chelsea away? This is great. Because he'll score against Chelsea away. He's he's going to score against his old team. Okay, sorry. I better leave it there. Oh, got really just like that over really coming down or something, folks. So to get in the Saka Meister, I don't want to get rid of Enzo. Seriously. And even if I do, I'm gonna have to drop one of these plaques, and I don't want to do that. I like the thought of captaining Thiago. If I don't do anything, if I don't get Saka in against Wolves, I'll just captain Thiago and just go with my man. He's my man now. And just pray that Foden does nothing. Cherki, he's a great differential. I'm sure of it. I wonder, does it show you the percentages? I think it's 3.8 owned, which is good. Take a chance on him. And yeah, I'll go with that. And I'm not going to overthink it now anymore. It's just a mental health decision. It's just like straightforward. When I really feel like completely section 8 of FPL. I'm section 8 now. It's just like best thing to do is just play the game for mental health. If you need to get a player in or something to do in your head in, get rid. And it seems to me like fixtures don't matter anymore. It's about the form of the team and the player. And jump on these guys and milk all the points and then get off them. It's like definitely it's crypto, isn't it? It's like I should be good at FPL because I do crypto. I own crypto. And I know when to get off coins and take the money, take your profits and run. And I think this is the way this game is going as well. That's, I've took my profits off Mbeumo and got rid now. And who have you now got Bournemouth at home, and that's one of them banana skins. They're very. We'll see how far United come now with Bournemouth at home. When the pressure's on, Bournemouth are going to play clever. They need a win. Bournemouth have been losing like there's no tomorrow. Everyone's getting off their assets. Semenyo is dropping in price. He's dropping in ownership. Have I got rid of Semenyo? I have, yeah. Okay, so finally I got rid of Semenyo. So just getting rid of these dudes anyway. And, Semenyo has been disappointing as well. He's really laid off with the assists. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe what you expect him to be like TAA or something. Maybe not, but that was just the way I felt. And I'm not too bothered either there. I've got the guys that I feel like I can get in. That will cover my head and not head wreck me anymore over the last few game weeks. So with so 8.5 million in the bank. So I can get into the Saka thing easy enough. I could just do a Timber thing. I don't want to really get rid of Munoz. Van de Ven. Why have I got Van de Ven still? He's going to cause me issues. He's mental health. I have to get rid of him for mental health because I'm afraid to play him, and I'm afraid to bench him. He is chronic for my mental health. Let's see Spurs' fixtures quick. Liverpool, Palace, nah. Just a one look at that. Have a quick look. Am I losing much money? I'm not a big. This Van de Ven does my head in. I don't care. I can't play him and I can't bench him and I can't play him. I can't. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah, so looking at this, yeah, 4.6 I'll get. So it could be a -4 to get Timber. Don't fancy Spurs away to Forest with Dyche. Oh, no way. How is that going to work? Take a -4. Rosen against Brentford. Brentford are really good at home. Leeds, not great away. I don't have an awful lot. Ballard, since I got in, his goals and everything have dried up. So that's another one. I think I'll play him anyway. Give him got Sunderland. That's the derby, isn't it? Sunderland versus Newcastle. Both will be up for that. And the fee there takes the penalty. So I'm not sure like which way it go. Newcastle are in Europe. We'll see how they play tonight or whenever they're playing. Yeah, so I don't like the Saka thing. I don't like letting Saka go. So in this team, like, can you imagine getting in Dewsbury-Hall and then getting rid of him to get Saka in? And that was a waste of a transfer and a -4 hit. Just might just let the whole thing go, to be honest, and do a bit of freewheeling and just leave it at that. It's just can't be bothered and just save a couple of transfers to get a couple of Liverpool in. What? But then again, I want to get Swazolai in, and I'll figure out something. I really will, but I can leave it at that. We'll see if Munoz plays. I really like the Newcastle lads. I really do, or the Sunderland dudes. I do want to back them more. Um, I do believe in what Sunderland are doing and how they're going about their business this season. 'Cause yes, play. I don't like Van de Ven. Substitute. I don't know how to get the fee in because it's just be typical. That will head wreck me. I'm in a bit of a quandary here now. This Lafee because he won't come on from Munoz. This is just all tit for tat, but can't have Dewsbury-Hall on the bench. And I know Lafee could get a penalty. I've got Cherki in, and I can't break the law. Like you get a transfer a player and you don't play him. Thiago, Calvert-Lewin away to Brentford, maybe because I'm such a massive fan of Calvert-Lewin score. It could have dropped Haaland because I'm not captaining him anyway. Check it, like this is total. I don't care, man. Let's drop the fuck. Excuse my English, but like at the moment, that's what I feel like. I want, Enzo's my man. Haaland again. I'll just maybe take a chance that you know, Palace will show up and make it difficult for City. And I'm not worried about. I'm not. I want to take Haaland on. I'm just, it's Lula stuff. I know, but there you go. So I don't trust United at all. I'll give Thiago a crack against Leeds at home. They'll want to come back after the Spurs thing. The way it seems to be working in the Prem now, if you get a good hiding, you come back the next day and you win properly to get the pressure off, like what Everton do. What do they do? They what did they go? I don't know. They go away to United and they beat United 1-0, and then they lose convincingly at home to Newcastle 4-1. Then they go out and do somebody else 1-0. Who was it that week? With Jack Grealish done them. I don't know. Was it Bournemouth? Let's have a quick look. But I think they done Bournemouth. So this is the sort of so Everton won, but yeah, it must have been the week before Bournemouth. Yeah, there. So that's Everton. That's Everton for you. That's what's going on. But they're just typical of what's going on. Fulham beating Tottenham 2-1, and then they go out and they do that against City. And it's all tit for tat stuff. There's so much overhyped, baloney that's going on that the players have to respond or react. And the only team at the moment that's not responding at all, that's basically clinically brain dead, is Wolves. And the other 19 are fighting and killing and doing all they can to be the best they can. And I do have a bit of sympathy for, if you're a Wolves fan, I do have sympathy. Seriously, it's a terrible situation to be. What's the table like quickly? I've got to go, but I'm happy I got this pod out and done. I can rest later on now tonight. I've got a meeting at the church tonight. Got to buy the tree. And yeah, I think somebody said, I think Wolves are on only 2 points. We'll leave it at that anyway. Hopefully this thing will come up. Okay, so eventually, Arsenal are still out ahead with 2 points. So this no catastrophe at all. The way it's set up. Villa 30, so they're in the title race now. We'll see how they react to being the pressure of that. 26 points for Palace. Chelsea and United right up there with Everton and Brighton. So a lot of these are all like all the way down, all the way down really to to Fulham in a way. They're all like, well, top could go for a European spot here. Sunderland are really surprising at the moment. So a big fan of what Sunderland are doing. And there's Wolves on 2 points. Lost. And Burnley are staff. I think Burnley are really gone to pot as well. But they've got something maybe at home that's a bit feisty. And West Ham aren't very convincing at the minute. They're draw, lose here and there. So yeah, take care, folks, and thanks for sticking by us in the pod. Guru out here, and good luck with your team for the next day. Yeah, so that's all I've got at the moment for you guys. Get rid of this. And yeah. Oh, I could have had this light on for the whole thing. See, it makes a big difference, doesn't it? The light. Not so much as yeah. So got a Bloody Wood. They went on tour with Calvert-Lewin in March. I went all the way to Germany in Frankfurt to see Bloody Wood headline with Calvert-Lewin and the resident demonic resurrection. Sounds bad, but no, they're quite good, heavy and good. So thanks guys for sticking by the Guru, and let's hope this game week will improve. I'm just hoping by game week 19, when we get all our chips back again, that I'll be somewhere around 1.5 mil. It's not too much to ask for, but even 1 mil would be phenomenal, and I can attack it then and be dangerous. But I've got a different psychology to the whole thing now because whatever I've been doing the last 4 years hasn't worked. So just be a bit more differential and go for it. I know, trusting, I think I just take on hand this week for the look. We've got fireworks, so I'll let you go. Something's going on outside. God bless and take care, folks, and look after each other. And happy Christmas. Happy Christmas.